Recording's rolling. It's Monday, January 5th. Welcome back from the break. Hope you guys had a good break. All right, here's top mathematicians for the midterm. So awesome job if you made top scientist. Ooh, there's top mathematician. Yeah. There's a disaster relief drive going on right now. So here's some items they recommend bringing in. This is going on for, well, it says until January 16th. So here, I'm going to get a little bit bigger box than this one. I threw some things in it just to get started. But if you want to bring anything in for the drive, I'll have this in my room by the door for about a week or so. So if you want to bring anything in for that, you can do that. All right. Back. All right. So next up is Unit 7, which is actually a brand new book, right? Because
What?
and yeah, last semester you guys had Volume 1. This is Volume 2. Right, so Volume 1 ran out at Module 6. Right, Module 7. Fix this book. So guys, later in class today, I'll get you guys a brand new book right here. This is what you need for this semester. I've already recorded and uploaded to Google Classroom 7.1 and 7.2. So if you want to get a head start on that, I open up the next Alex assignment. But we're not going to jump straight into that exponential equations because there's a project I've been wanting to do with you guys for a while. I just was never able to fit it in the first semester. Right, so we're going to do that next couple of days. All right, so here's what we're doing today and tomorrow. Well, I'll see how long this lasts, how long this takes. All right, so yeah, I do want you guys to begin to using AI. So let's do this AI assignment. I want you guys to, with your teammates, or you can just by yourself if you want to. That's okay. You can work alone, right? Or you can work with a team. Pick one of these four. You don't have to do all four. Just pick one. You can either pick a story you want to write, or a song, or a picture video, or design some sort of theme park. And these all follow the same format. So here, let's go through the story one, for example. So say you want to pick the story. What I want you to do, either by yourself or with your teammates, is pick some theme, some idea for a 300, 500 word story, right? And then everybody in your team prompt some story element. Say, okay, what characters do we want? What plot points do we want? Okay, what themes do we want to come out of the story? Right? And put it all into a prompt, right? And then upload that prompt to some AI program. Now I have a whole list of AI programs here. I uploaded this list to Google Classroom earlier today. If there's some other ones, you can definitely choose anything. Right? I just want you guys to pick something that's going to be useful for this. Okay. Right. But then what I want you guys to do is to review, say, the story, if you pick the story, or any of these other ones, if you pick any of these other assignments, right? And figure out something that you critically don't like about it or that you want changed. Like, oh, I don't like that this character did this thing, or I don't like the way this played out, or I'd rather this be different. Right? And make some kind of edit requests. Right? And then reload it and go through some iterations. Right? And if you want to, you could also take the result and just manually change it too. Like okay, maybe we've got a pretty good story, but I really want the specific thing to happen that maybe it's kind of hard to prompt, so I'll just write it myself. Okay? So it's the same thing with all these. So pick one of these ideas, make some initial prompt request, right? Then look at it and think critically. Okay, well, I don't like this, or I want this changed, right? And then go through some iterations. So I do want to give you guys an example, here. So something I'm kind of looking for, and then I'll have you guys upload it probably to Google Classroom. I think I'll make a link for that where you can upload it and then share that with the class. Right? Share with class. All right, so there you go. Here's the assignment I'm giving you guys. All right, so I went with theme park. Let's go jungle water park. Now here's the prompt. I typed this into Google Gemini, so you can see exactly what happened. Right. So please create this size downshot image of a giant water park. There are 30 buildings themed with Mayan architecture scattered throughout the park. One building is solid gold. There's one especially large Mayan pyramid. There's one volcano. There's several multi-story water slides leading to a giant swimming pool in the middle of this park. There's one small island in the middle of this pool. There are many concession stands. One attraction features canoes. One attraction features a cave system. One attraction features a petting zoo. Jungle trees are densely scattered throughout the park. The water park is surrounded by trees. Walking past, there are gateways. This was 148 words. Went through it. All right. So what did Google Gemini give to me? Or utilized Nano Bananas. I just went through Gemini, did that automatically. Right. So what did it give me? Right. So it came up with this, which, okay, that looks pretty good. Right. But as I was looking at it, I was okay, well, there's some things that I don't like about this that wouldn't work. Right. So, whoops, weird. Okay. So one thing is, I don't like that the side of the pyramid came out gold. I was going to see what I was going to do with the gold. Didn't really like that. So, uh, what else do I not like here? Um, ooh, now some of these water slides do lead down to this pool, so that's nice. But this one just kind of dumps out onto the sidewalk. So okay, well that's not ideal, right? Uh, oh, I also don't like that. See, this water slide leads into this pool, and there's a canoe right here. Now there's some canoes over here, which is perfectly fine, but this over here is a kind of a recipe for disaster, right? Like you're dumped out straight into a canoe. Ew, that's no good, right? Also, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I actually want some lifeguard towers too, right? So I marked this up. So this is my own edits. So I just outlined these in PowerPoint. So I said, hey, let's change this, change this. Let's reroute this, blah, blah, blah. Let's get rid of these canoes. Right? Everything in red I want it to get rid of. Right. Right. So, all right, edit requests. So then I went back, I uploaded that image that I just showed you guys with all my markings on it. I said, as part, please use the attached picture as a guide to make the following amendments. And I came up with this list of 5 things. Right. So yeah, everything I just showed you guys. Right. And then, so what did Gemini get back to me? Well, it was kind of a mixed bag. Like it changed these colors. So it made this stone, that's nice. It made this building gold, that's perfectly like just what I was looking for. But then it took my markings and I just didn't really know how to interpret that. So those look all wacky and it looks even worse, right? Now, after trying that, poking around with this a little bit, it seemed kind of a dead end. So at some point it's like, okay, well, I just gotta restart this thing because at some point it kind of conks out, right? So let's restart. Your initial image was pretty good, but so this is me communicating to Gemini, but had some features that are safety concerns. For example, water slides should lead all the way down to the water and not dump riders onto the sidewalk. Also, slide riders should not be released into a pool that has any canoes in it, right? And I rewrote this prompt a little bit. Like, for example, has 3 visible lifeguard stations. Put that in there, right? Right. So came up with this result. Okay, so got a new part. A lot of concerns I had are taken care of, so that's better. But I was like, I don't like this volcano so far in the back. So pretty good, but please move the volcano closer to the background. Maybe add a few more buildings. Right. So sometimes it will do this where the volcano just disappeared. Wait, I said just move closer to the foreground and it got rid of it. Okay, so I have to reprompt that again. So I went back to PowerPoint and I made this outline and some of these outlines and said, please put the volcano where I show it there, put the buildings where I show it there, right? And it did, right? Well, it got pretty close. It's a little better, right? And so got some new buildings here, exactly where I requested them, right? Volcano's a little closer. It's like, oh, that's good enough, right? So there you go. This is the part. Boom. Yeah, and it gave me the you're welcome, right? And so there you go. There's my example for you guys. So you guys pick one of those. You guys got all day to work on this. And again, I'll make a link to in Google Classroom where you can upload your final project. I'll see where you guys are at the end of class today and if you guys are ready to present these tomorrow.